name is Eloria. I'm a United States Army veteran. I served for 5 years, 6 months. I'm from 2 islands in the Pacific, the Republic of Palau and the island of Guam. At 25, I was diagnosed as a disabled veteran, 100%. So that means like, it can range from like 0 to 100%. I'm 100% disabled veteran. So, and that's just mental health. I wasn't able to cope very well with it. I started drinking very heavily. The first time I went for an anxiety attack, I was given Klonopin, which I find out now, it was probably the worst thing you can give. I was 18, I never had any medication in my life, I had no allergies. So it was strong. I started taking that, and then for 7 years throughout my career and out of the military, they were giving me just pills. So not necessarily were they trying to figure out what it was, or maybe a talk, maybe like, okay, yeah, this is something. It was just pills. So to treat the symptoms, and it was causing more symptoms. And so I'd go back with another symptom, and they'd give me something for that symptom. And then it just kind of went really downhill. Never worked. Nothing ever worked. After a while, it was getting worse and worse. There was one moment they had to make an emergency call to the doctor. He had to come in because I was having suicidal ideations. I couldn't even just be in my own skin. It was like, it just felt like everything was loud. Like I just wanted to just die. Just end it. And they were like, okay, we're gonna put you on lithium. I don't even know what lithium was. I heard it in a song once. And I thought, give it to me. If you think it's gonna work, give it to me. So I took this. And they told me, well, we're gonna monitor your kidneys because it could mess up your kidneys. So I didn't even care. I was like, whatever. Just give you. And then that took like, that actually, I don't know if it was the pills or not. There's no quite clear explanation. The doctors are saying different things, but I went into cardiac arrest. And the only thing that was different was I was taking lithium. And just one day I just started throwing up, and then in the tub and went into cardiac arrest. So after that, and I almost died, I decided that I wanted nothing more than to just live. Like it took that to happen. I thought I wanted to die, and then I didn't. So that moment made me like want to change. So I started to research. I listened to him for a little bit, like 3 minutes, and I felt instantly just lighter. I just felt like I had like a hand. So I was like, okay, I typed his name in on the internet, and I just started searching different things. And then I saw he had books, and he had an audio book. And for some reason, his voice was really soothing. So I got the audiobook, and I immediately started listening to it. And then I listened to it like throughout. But I was going through something as I was listening to it. It was like a complete, I don't know, I just felt like, I felt like I was like, I was alone, and then I wasn't. So when you have PTSD, you can't come out of it. It's like your whole life. And I thought we just deal with it, and that was gonna be my life. So just hearing the book, it like immediately made me feel like I could step away from it, or at least look at it from a different perspective. I don't know what it was. It was just being able to breathe. I didn't even want anything anymore. I was good. It didn't even matter. I would just sit and just be happy that I could just sit under his tree. I remember in my backyard, I spent most of my time out there. All I did was read that book. And I can actually like like smelled flowers the other day. Like, I didn't even know the grass was that green. Like you stop to, you don't even notice anything anymore. Everything is just so gray. Like 10 years of therapy, 7 years of medication, and the book, and just that book, just to be able to see like a different way, like perceive things in a different way. I didn't know that the course was offered. I thought the book, Inner Engineering, was just the book. And then it said there's an institute in Tennessee. And I was like, what is this? And so I clicked on the website, and it said that they offered programs, meditation programs, and then I saw Inner Engineering for inner well-being. And I was like, holy crap, this is something that I have to... So I was like, okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to this program. I was in a really bad state for a long time, and I was like actually hopeful again. Like I was excited to live. I was excited, just excited. I was waking up, I was like working out again, I was doing different things. Everything came easy. I didn't feel heavy anymore. I never used to be able to get out of the bed. You know, like just thinking about getting out of the bed with the way you felt and going out, it was hard. So the changes started happening just from the book. Then when I went to the Inner Engineering program, I was more empowered. When I started really doing Inner Engineering the next year, the practices, I had stopped. I didn't even think I was going to stop drinking. Like, you couldn't tell me that I was not going to. I stopped drinking. Like, you know, in the morning when you do your practices and you have this uplifting feeling, that carries me with me throughout the day. So things are happening and they're going wrong, and usually I'll panic. I'm a panic because I have to plan ahead. I have to know. I'll have a plan A, a plan B, a plan C. And now I just don't care because I feel so well inside. Things are happening, and then because I don't care, I think everything is just falling into place. And as far as my emotions go, I'm going through. It's hard. I can see that it's hard, and sometimes I do get really frustrated. But it's not. I don't feel frustrated. I just know, like, man, it's like that feeling where you're like, I really want to do this, but I can't. But I'm not really sad or annoyed or in that way. I'm okay about it. I'm okay. I feel like there's a layer over it, like a space. Like I know that these things are happening, and I'm watching it happen, and it's fine. But I feel good, and I'm like, I feel good anyway. Either way, that feeling, being able to control my emotions, being able to control my day, really. Because my emotions used to control me. And everybody else used to control me because my emotions used to control me. If somebody said something, I would take it, and I wouldn't be able to just deal with it because everything felt like, if you could say something and I would like not be able to control the way I felt. It was like there was no way to control that. I would let everybody else run my life. Whatever they said, whatever they did. I was always angry. I don't know even why. I was just angry. Very short. I had anxiety, constant anxiety. So after taking it, even just Shambhavi for 3 months, just 3 months, it had taken me out of that. I can see that. I can see when my emotions are trying to come up. I can feel it. I'm like, okay. But I'm able to calm down and also try to calm the other person down. Because what's most important is to have to make sure everybody around me is like as happy as me. Because I have something that I think if everybody had, I think a lot of the world would be okay. I'm not even sure what it is, but just that. You could not, if you saw me like 2 years ago, you would not know who I was. It was bad, really, really bad. The book gave me kind of something to look forward to. Like I was like, okay, I'm dealing with this now. I don't have it. It kind of gave me like an immediate way to just see things from a different perspective. I wasn't experiencing anything yet, but being able to see things from a different perspective gave me a little bit of like hope. So just that hope, I was grasping onto that. And then the next day, I was looking for something in my life that I could attached to that hope. When you do Shambhavi, you feel it. You can feel when you're doing the practices. But when you do it for a long period of time, constantly, it transforms completely. Like throughout my day, I felt like if I didn't do it, my day wouldn't go right, because it just gave my day just so much. I just felt much lighter. Like I had feathers on my feet, and I was able to deal emotionally. Of course, it's like taking a pill in the morning. You do your Shambhavi, and then the whole day you're fine. Everything is going to come if it's going to come, but you're able to maneuver around the situation. You're able to keep your focus, and I stay with it. And that feeling that you get, that's my ground. I ground myself in that. So that, for me, it feels like joy. Okay, so that joy, I carry that in everything I do in every situation.